Okay, so this is episode 5 of my playthrough of Pokemon Yellow. And the challenge is poison type only. And I suppose dual types are permitted. So let's check the team. Pretty strong. Definitely need a fourth Pokemon at this point. These three are over leveled probably for this stage, so let's see. So yeah, I think in this episode basically what we need to do is travel east and then go back through Diglett's cave and backtrack a little bit and access some areas with Cut. And yeah, and then I think our final destination is the rock tunnel just before Lavender Town, so that could be interesting. Okay, so let's travel east. I do have my trusty Bulbapedia guide here. So yeah, Route 11 is to the east, and that's where we will encounter the sleeping Snorlax. So yeah, what Pokemon can I even catch? Should I have a Zubat at this point? Maybe. Let me see. Right, so I just want to check what Pokemon are available around me before I progress. So we were in Vermilion, and I think this is Route 6. Let's see, Pokemon available. Yeah, there's actually not much available, so let's just continue on, I guess. And then we can try and catch a Zubat, maybe, along the way. There definitely will be an opportunity to do that, because I'll be revisiting some of the earlier routes. Unless... Is this just Diglett's? Alright, so... I'm just going to check this on Bulbapedia. It is just Diglett's. So that's not going to be of any use. So yeah, so this is Route 11. So unless there's anything here that's going to be of any assistance. There is Drowsy, which is cool, but it's not within the rules. I might actually... Let's actually backtrack a little bit, because I don't want to gather up all the XP when I don't have my fourth Pokemon. So I need a... Yeah, I need a fourth Pokemon, so... Let's see. So this will bring me back towards Cerulean, I think, right? Let's see. I think a Zubat is a good shout. Isn't it Crobat is the middle evolution? And then Golbat is the final evolution. I'm not sure if that's in Gen 1, but definitely Crobat. Oh yeah, we can use the bike voucher, right? Nice, I did not remember that you get Bicycle in the first game. Can you register it? Or do you have to click it every time? Alright, that's cool. Oh, maybe it's only in yellow, actually. Okay, so you can't actually backtrack at this point. I don't think, unless you can use cut up here. There's Mankey. That's kind of a rare Pokemon to see. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can catch a Zubat in the cave area, but yeah, okay, so you can't actually get back there. And this patch of grass is impossible to escape. But yeah, I think the playthrough is going well in terms of, like, I haven't really come up against anything crazy. Okay, well at least we got the bike, right? So that's technically required, so it'll make it a bit handier to get around. Oh yeah, this guy's not going to let us past. Or let us pass just yet. Alright, so we can just kind of chalk that down as the intro, I guess. But yeah, let's head for Route 11 and take on all the trainers, I suppose. Unless I can use my old rod to get like a tentacle or something. So this is Route 6, right? So with the fishing rod you can only get Magikarp, so that doesn't really work out. And if you go to Vermilion, you can only get Magikarp. You need a Super Rod to get Tentacool. So that's not... yeah, that's not going to be of any use. So I only have an old rod, so... okay, so we're going to just have to progress here and level up. Alright, so who needs to level up? Let's level up Nidoqueen to 28 at least. Just going to bring up my guide as well so I can have it on in the background. Or not have it on, I can have it in the background so I can read it. Yeah, I do have some... I was kind of going through my... I was going through the TMs, right, in the last episode. I think I can teach the electric move to one of the Nido evolutions as well, so that's maybe not a bad idea. Thunderbolt. Maybe Nidoking. Or maybe Nidoqueen. I did already teach Nidoqueen Mega Punch. So let's get rid of Scratch. So that'll just make me really effective against flying and water. So if I come up against any Pidgeys or Spearows... Okay, Gambler wants to fight. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's try it out. 15 PP as well is nice. Yeah, these two Nido evolutions are going to be pretty OP, so I'm hoping they'll carry the playthrough in turn. But I don't want to get too confident either, because there might be some issues along the way. Alright, we leveled up. Nice. So I'm not sure how long this episode will be. Probably maybe along the hour mark. Or somewhere in and around that. Depending how many trainers and stuff there are. So no issues in the wild anyway. I must bring up my... I do have a world map as well, so you won't be able to see it on the screen, but... let's see... Alright, Bellsprout. It's really useful because the world map that I have shows you the trainers. So you don't miss anything. Or miss any items either. Let's just see. Hold on. So where am I? Oh yeah, here I am. Okay. So there's actually quite a few trainers. I think there's 8 in this section, but won't take too long. So I assume the next gym is in Lavender Town? I can't remember. Is there a ghost type gym? I don't think there is. Okay, I think there's a trainer up here. So yeah, very generous with the XP. In terms of just all the trainers and opportunities to battle. Yeah, potentially too powerful at this point, but I won't complain. It's a good position to be in, I guess. But I suppose that's why the Nuzlocke has like level caps and stuff, right? Okay, level 28 already. Let's see what Gloom can do. So I think I took on those 4. Alright, that's just a poor choice, but let's see what we can do. If I can put him to sleep, maybe. Didn't affect. Okay, maybe that will do. If Growlithe... Okay, Ember would have been ridiculous here, but... Okay, okay, nice. Okay, let's swap out, because Gloom is it's going to be quite weak. Alright, there's Drowsy. Very cool sprite. But unfortunately we cannot do anything. Cannot catch Drowsy. So yeah, episode 5 already. It's kind of crazy. But I do enjoy weekly Pokemon content. It's very cool. It's nice to have some consistency. Critical hit, come on. Okay, Gloom's struggling a little bit. I need to be careful actually, because I'm not sure if my gym badge will allow me to go above 30 in terms of, I think they stop obeying you or something if you're too high level. So I definitely need another Pokemon here. Yeah, Cut is the best I have for any opponents that aren't water type, basically. Okay, nice, leveled up. Decent. So I think there's just 2 more trainers, and then we can progress to... oh yeah, I think we have to return then to Diglett's Cave because the path will be blocked. I could have actually saved these fights, but I mean, I kind of had to, needed to level up Gloom anyway, so... I would like to get Vileplume at some point if we come across a Leaf Stone. I think I should be able to take these Magnemites if we just keep using Cut. Okay, Magneton. This could be slightly more of a challenge, but okay, Thunder Shock. Not very effective. Alright, okay. I did okay to get that far, so... I think there's one more. This guy, maybe? It's another electric type. I think there's just one item to collect here as well. There's an escape rope. I don't think I'll get it, because I need the bag space. I think that's one of the main like quality of life things, right, that was improved in the later generations. Just infinite bag space. Such an easy fix. Alright, so... See, I don't know, maybe you do need to prompt the Snorlax thing to progress anyway, so it's not necessarily a bad thing to come this far. Oh, this is cool. It's like a viewing platform, right? If you caught 30 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an item finder. Let's just say yes. Okay. So I have not. Alright, cool. So you can actually see Snorlax from here. The only way to get from Cerulean City to Lavender is by way of the Rock Tunnel. So that is our final destination. It's a pretty iconic moment here. I'm just going to screenshot that. I do remember this. Although for some reason I thought it was earlier, before Route 11, but... A sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. Okay. So I guess we need to return, right? Yeah, so let's go back and heal, and then I will go through Diglett's cave and we can go back to like Route 2, and there's some stuff to find now that we have cut. I think I took on all those trainers. Maybe I should buy some potions, just in case. Okay, apparently... Oh, there's super potions. Okay, let's just get 3 of those. I have a lot of money as well. Oh, let's actually buy some repel. I think I have some repels, but let's just get a few more. Just see what these guys say. I think I spoke to these guys already. These NPCs. Yeah, okay. It's pretty cool that you can get Charmander and Squirtle very early on here. So that just makes the game infinitely easier anyway, if you're not doing a challenge. So at least my challenge, the poison type only, it's kind of introducing some kind of a... some kind of difficulty, or... yeah, just more interest, I guess, in terms of scouting for Pokemon. Alright, so yeah, through Diglett's cave. I'm just going to keep Gloom, I think. Let me just check my type chart. So grass is super effective against ground. So I can keep Gloom out. I mean, I could just run away, right? But just want to see what this guy says. Okay. I think it's quite short, actually. So I wonder, are there any items that I should be... No, there's not. There are no items in Diglett's cave. So yeah, if you're enjoying the playthrough, and I know at this stage it's kind of quite relaxed and I'm doing some housekeeping in this episode, but if you're enjoying it, be sure to like the video, it's very important, and drop a comment if you feel like sharing your thoughts, or if you have any suggestions, etc. about anything that happens in the episode or just about Pokemon in general. Feel free to do that. I will be timestamping these episodes, which is a new thing that I've decided to do for a lot of my videos, actually, just to make it easier for people to navigate through the main sections of the episode, the main key events, and if people are looking for a particular solution or just want to learn something about a particular route or something, they can kind of navigate to that. And also in my other videos, I've started structuring like my FPS content around levels. So like I'll record maybe level 1 and level 2 of a game. Oh my god, I can't escape. And I'll timestamp that, and I just think it's quite neat. So I'm doing that with my Pokemon content also. And with all my videos, I also, I also split them up into 3 shorts as well, so you can watch like previews of the episode. So be sure to check that out. But yeah, it's totally an option as well for people to just go to my shorts tab and just watch all the shorts, and you'll see all like the best moments of different games, and if there's any that kind of you find interesting, you can click in and watch more of the gameplay. And that's kind of the model I'm trying to go towards, like to give people a kind of a snippet or a preview, and then this longer form episode are for people who want to actually kind of lean into the content and, you know, watch it at a more relaxed pace. But I understand these days it's all about kind of reels and stuff, right? But I refuse to go on TikTok or Instagram because it's just terrible in my opinion. So I try and stick to YouTube, and I use shorts as a kind of a preview. So yeah, you can check that out. Alright, yeah, so we couldn't access this area earlier on in the game. So I think You are supposed to get an item, I think, but maybe I already spoke to that guy. I think it's Professor Oak's aide, right? Is there an item? I think there's an item here somewhere. Let me just check this out on my map somewhere. So yeah, I think I was just reading there. Yeah, you can get Flash off one of Professor Oak's aides, but you need to catch 10 Pokemon. So I only have 9 on my Pokedex, so I'll have to return to do that. I'm not sure where you speak to Oak's aide. Is it this guy? Alright, so we can come back here and get Flash once I catch a Zubat, right? Alright, HP up. I'm just going to use that straight away. Ooh, we got another Moonstone. Don't think I'll need that though, but let's go. Okay, so we are back here. Back in Pewter, I think, right? Oh, okay. This is Viridian. Oh, let's go back down. I think Viridian is down here. So there is something to collect here. Let's just see. So there is a man near the pond will give you TM42. So whereabouts is that? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. There's actually a little section here you can only access with cut. I must check if there's anything you can catch in the water here with the old rod. So we can just use a rappel to get through the forest to get back to Pewter. Let's see. See if there's anything in the pond. Yeah, it's just Magikarp all around, so there's no use there. So I think that's all we need to worry about here. So I think we just go back to Pewter, and there's a section beside the museum that we can now access. Alright, never mind. It's not that way. So you have to go around. The music is awesome. It's kind of spooky, right? It's kind of Halloween-y. So yeah, it'll be cool to go to Lavender Town, which is very Halloweeny. It's very fitting, I suppose, to be at that point in the game around the week of Halloween, which is my favorite season, favorite like holiday, I think, like they'd say in America. But Christmas is cool also if it's not I don't know, the hype of Christmas can be overwhelming to me sometimes, but I do like the week or so around Christmas where it's more about kind of family and movies and nice food and staying cozy and that type of thing. Same with Halloween, right? It's the week of Halloween where it's more about kind of getting into the autumnal spirit, the autumnal mood, getting cozy, watching some horror movies. Same kind of sentiment, right? It depends how you approach it. And what I like about Halloween is it's not as commercialized as Christmas, right? It's more about folklore, it's more about people engaging with the supernatural and darker themes, be that in their personal life or in a fictional sense or whatever. And I think that's cool, you know. Right, so in Pewter City, you can use cut to clear the small tree, so I know that. And then we need to go back to Cerulean. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to... Yeah, okay, I have a few things to do here, so let's do this first. So I don't think this is absolutely necessary. I think it's to get one of the fossils. So you get old amber here. I'm not sure what that does. But let's just do it anyway. It's very kind of Jurassic Park vibes here. My colleague just ignores me. Take this to a Pokemon lab and get it examined. Okay. Alright, so I think we are free to progress back to Cerulean, and that'll kind of complete the backtracking. Let's see. Alright, so let's go to Mount Moon, and then what I'll do is, if we can catch a Zubat, I'll come back this way and get Flash. And then I think we can... Oh yeah, we need to go to Cerulean to get to Route 10. So yeah, it kind of sends you all over the place. Kind of interesting that you have to backtrack and stuff, but I suppose cut kind of opens up new areas and that type of thing. I think I prefer what they did in Gen 3, where it's later on in the game when you've surf and dive and stuff like that, you can go back along the waterways, the kind of the ocean routes, and it's kind of delayed. This seems like very early to be backtracking, but I don't remember this aspect of it, but it's fine. Alright, so let's try and get a Zubat. Okay, level 6. Is this the highest level we can get? Or should I wait for the moon tunnel? Or not the moon tunnel, the rock tunnel. Let me just think about this for a second, because I want to get it right. Yeah, so there are more trainers there, so So let's see, what Pokemon are in the rock tunnel itself? Higher level Zubat, Geodude and Machop. No, I think we have to catch Zubat. But you can get up to level 11, so let's try and hold out for that. At least level 10, right? 9 or 10. Alright, there's level 9. I have to be careful here not to deal too much damage, so the only thing I can do is use Absorb, basically. Oh, see, he's going to keep using Leech Life and get health back. Oh my god. Maybe if I get a critical hit. Never mind, he gets a critical hit. Okay, eventually. Okay, one more, and then I think let's try and use a Pokeball. I have a Great Ball. Alright, we got Zubat. So now I can get Flash. I'll probably teach Flash to Zubat as well. Alright, so I don't actually have to come back through this section. I can actually go through Diglett's cave again. But we do need to get to Cerulean, so whichever way works best. So yeah, it's going to be tricky to timestamp this episode, but I'll figure it out somehow. Okay, where's the Pokemon Center? So I wonder if Zubat can learn any TMs that I have. Okay, I guess I could be using the bicycle, right? So what you can do is you can place it at the top of the list. If you press select. That kind of worked out well. So I'm kind of bang on 10. And we got Flash. Nice. So we need that anyway to get through the rock tunnel without any issues, so... Okay, not able. Interesting, okay. Right, so I'm going to have to bring up yet another chart. Let's see. I'm going to have to bring up the HM compatibility chart. Did I even... I don't know if I even bookmarked it. Let me see. Right, so Flash, we're looking at... Okay, I am going to need a Pokemon for HM support here because there's no poison type that can learn Flash. Sadly, okay. Okay, so, yeah, so what'll I do about that? Right, so, I mean, Pikachu can learn it, so let's just use Pikachu for Flash. Okay, so all we need to do now is go to Route 10, which is to the east of Cerulean. So which is the best way to even get there? It's a bit of a maze, I have to say, early on, but... Yeah, okay, I can do this. If I get back to Vermilion through Diglett's Cave, then I can use the underground pass to get to Cerulean, and then we can... Yeah, we can progress. Alright, we're gonna have to pop a repel here. The encounter rate is pretty high. My original like plan, or something I wanted to do, was to do a Diglett challenge. So Diglett as your starter Pokemon, your starter, and but you can't access this area until later on in the game, and it doesn't really work out. But it's kind of a cool idea. I'm sure you could hack the game, right? And you could just make Diglett your option or whatever, but I'd rather keep it vanilla. No hacks, no glitches. Right, yeah, so Zubat needs to learn something. Let me see, what do I have here? Seismic Toss. Not able. Bubble Beam. Definitely not able. Ooh, what about Dream Eater? Maybe? No, okay. Yeah, let's get Pikachu out of the PC for Flash. It's such a funny sound effect. Okay, so we have Pikachu with us as a little sprite, so that is cool. Okay, there's HM5. Alright, okay, so that's kind of cool. because we do need the HM support, and that is allowed on the... It's permitted in the rules, so... Well, as per my own rules. Alright, so we have to head east. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So... Alright, sorry, it's Route 9 is where we're headed. Alright, okay, fair enough. So there are a few trainers, so we will be taking them on. I might just have to swap Zubat in and out to level up. Let's just do that. Alright, so this is Route 9. But yeah, this will be a good episode in terms of housekeeping because it opens the game right up, and it gets through a lot of backtracking and different routes and that type of thing, so... I mean, I might have to level up Zubat maybe a little bit off camera. But I'll see how it progress. I'll have to check what moves Zubat learns as well, because maybe won't be so bad leveling up. Okay, supersonic, that's not what we need. But yeah, I'll check Zubat's learn set shortly. Okay, I did not mean to use Poison's thing there. Okay, we're gonna have to heal here. Okay, it's not antidote, it's just paralyze heal, right? Which I do not have. Alright, level 11. not too bad. It's 2 levels, I suppose, in 1 battle is not too bad. Alright, I'm just going to go back and heal. So yeah, let's bring up Zubat's learn set. I like the way the Pikachu jumps onto the counter. Okay, so Gen 1, Zubat learns Bite at level 15. So that's perfect. And what level does it evolve? Okay, Golbat is the middle evolution. Level 22, I believe. But the learn set page is actually down on Bulbapedia, so that's a potential glitch. But anyway, yeah, so Bite at level 15, okay. So let's just aim for that, and then Zubat can kind of fight its own battles then. Oh, wait a minute. How do I get out there? Alright, no, it's just here. Okay, so this is going to be a problem because we've no more room for items. That should have been put into the PC and Old Amber. And I don't think I can go back. I might just drop that Pokeball, to be honest. Oh, I can check on my map what that item is. See, this is I suppose this is the downside. It's only TM teleport. I don't need that. So that's the downside with Gen 1, right? There's a little bit of housekeeping to do. Oh, I did mean to swap out there, but whatever, it's okay. So I think Gloom is going to be super effective here. Come on, 3 misses in a row. I know it used the sand attack, but... Oh man. Oh, come on. So I just can't hit any attacks. Okay, finally. Alright, yeah, Gloom is kind of holding its own now, which is nice. Zubat leveled up, level 12. So I guess this is going to be bug type Pokemon. Oh nice, check out that. That's an awesome sprite. That's definitely a thumbnail contender. Yeah, this is good XP. I mean, 200 or 300 is, I mean, Zubat must level up after this battle, hopefully. Be sure to check out an indie game I checked out yesterday called Skelost. It's kind of I guess it's Halloween themed. It's based on Japanese folklore. And it's a Game Boy Color homebrew. It's a very simple action platformer. That's a cozy, atmospheric kind of vibe. It's cool. I checked it out. Unfortunately, there were a couple of bugs in the game, and it is a kind of a development build of the game. I just want to check the Pokemon pool here for Route 9. But yeah, it was fine other than maybe a couple of small glitches. Okay, so nothing of interest here, really. Let's see, I don't want to check my map. There is an ether to be found in this bush. FYI. Let's see. So there's actually 5 trainers to take on. Zubat is almost there, so I can kind of land some attacks without needing to swap out so much. Level 20 Caterpie. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, there's no point in splitting the XP on these Pokemon. It's not gonna be a lot. Okay, let's split the XP on this. So yeah, I wonder actually, because I'm going to finish this episode at the Rock Tunnel, right? And the next episode is due next weekend, and Halloween's on Friday. And I know Lavender Town is just after the Rock Tunnel, so maybe I'll record it on Halloween. so we could actually be in Lavender Town and the spooky vibes of it, and experiencing the spooky vibes of it on Halloween. That could be cool. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I'll see how it works out. But yeah, potentially good idea. I will also, like last year I did do a Halloween mix. So basically I checked out 2 kind of random Halloween themed indie games back to back in a kind of a more yeah, in a longer video. Well, not that long, but instead of focusing on one indie game, I'll focus on maybe a few. So I might do that again. So I'll kind of look around Steam demos, and I'll look on itch, and I'll pull a few Halloween games and play them for like 15-20 minutes just to see what's up. And I did the same around Christmas time last year, so I might continue that tradition, and I'll upload that during the week, maybe on Wednesday. That seems like a good time frame. So yeah, keep an eye out for my Halloween mix. And yeah, it takes the emphasis off individual games, and it's more of a sampling kind of thing. I'm trying to think what games did I play last year. One of them was The Machine, which was kind of a dark RPG for Game Boy, original Game Boy. And I also checked, I think it was Halloween Picket Maze, which was an indie puzzle game that was emailed. I was emailed a code or some kind of an early access thing. And I played that as well, so that was kind of cool. What did I do? Oh yeah, fighting. Okay, my cat has arisen. Okay, I might just have to pause it in a second because my cat has woken up from its slumber. Alright, okay, so let me just pause it for a second. Okay, let's continue on here. I think if I get Zubat to 15, that's quite successful. I'll take that as a win. Nice. There we go. Learned Bite. Let's see. I mean, I might as well swap out again. Alright, so I think there's maybe 2 more trainers, something like that. There is a Pokemon Center as well near the rock tunnel, I think. So that'll be a good place to save the game before I finish the episode. I think this is actually the last trainer of this route. Oh, nice, Meowth. Okay, not quite strong enough just yet. Okay, never mind. I was already down here. I'm just actually going. Yeah, I'm just going to save it here, not to finish the episode, but just because sometimes I get nervous that the emulator might, or the ROM might suddenly like crap out on me. So just to be on the safe side, because that was a lot of important work there. So, ooh, interesting. Any items in this area? I don't think so. Okay, there is the... Okay, yeah, the power plant is down here as well, but you need surf to access it, I think. Let's see, anything interesting on Route 10 in terms of the wild Pokemon? You can actually get Magnemite here, which is interesting. Yes, ghosts do haunt Lavender Town. Okay. Okay, let's store something in the PC, because I have no space. Let's see, deposit the old amber. And a flash, I guess. I suppose all the TMs as well, I should probably just store those. Okay, not the bicycle. I guess the rare candy as well, right? I don't need those yet until later on. That's Elite 4 territory. No point in using your rare candies at earlier levels, because it's kind of worth more in XP terms later on. Like, it takes more XP to level up when you're higher level, so therefore the rare candy is going to be better or more efficient at a higher level. Okay, so we do have one final trainer here. Let's see if Zubat can do anything here. Aha. Not a lot of damage, but... Okay, now we're asleep. Oh my god. Everybody's asleep. I'm just gonna have to wait this out, I think. Oh my god. Sing again. It doesn't actually, yeah, it doesn't really last that long, so. Alright, okay. So yeah, let's just heal up. Alright, so let's save the game. Alright, so that's episode 5 of the poison type only playthrough of Pokemon Yellow. I'm just going to do it, just going to double save just to be sure. Okay, yeah, so I guess the Rock Tunnel is up next, and I think Lavender Town. So, as I mentioned, I might try and coincide the recording of that episode and the release or the uploading of that episode with Halloween. So yeah, I might record that on Halloween Day. So that could be interesting. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you're nostalgic about Gen 1 Pokemon, if you've any advice or suggestions, that's also okay. And yeah, thanks very much for watching.